That's it, right?
That's last time?
Say love on the hook. What's up? Shit, I ain't doing much. I'm just chilling. I hate this song. Nah, I ain't fucking with it.
Nah, what you saying though?
Hell no, I ain't
some
fucking
shit.
And I just
When I
told
first started listening to this shit, I was like, oh, did he just make the beat? I'm saying him rapping.
Alright,
And I kept listening, like, oh, no, that's him rapping. Okay.
Alright, peace.
Can't do this and I can't do that. We just friends and we don't match. Once again, just overlooked instead of seeing what you should. Put me in that friend zone, but you calling for my Insta. Calling for conversation to feel some elevation. Wasting your time from relationship problems that you face to keep on chasing for the changes that leave your heart breaking. I'm not mistaken. It seems like you faking. You posting things online about that one that you define but decline and put behind the one that has you on their mind. You feel no lies of being kind, so why cry? You chose a villain over someone willing.
Hey, this real quick, real shit. Deal with it.
And I got
Check this.
Number 2.
Hey, we got a couple people in here today.
I know about a few faces y'all seen, one face y'all never seen, you recognize yours.
Hey, I got my man back. Y'all requested him. We had to bring him back because I know he got a lot of shit to talk about. He got a lot of shit going on, and this motherfucker got something to say. All right, you know what we talking about? We talking about that nigga DJ MikeLanx.
DJ MikeLanx.
What's up, brother?
Ooh, I like the air horn in the background.
What's up, brother, man? We playing your song. This is one of my tracks I like that you produced.
Oh, you did it?
And you recorded.
Made the beat.
Made the beat.
Wrote the lyrics.
Wrote the lyrics.
Trifecta, bitch.
It's called, what's it called?
The last time.
The Last Time. When I was listening to this joint, you know, it told me a lot about you. Like you said, you don't know that I know, but I know you recorded this about 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, push, got her on pain, okay, just a no headshot, case closed. Shit, I rock cold, right? This come get your hoe, I kick this bitch and all this MOB, I need my quest, right? 3 to 7 4, hold the nigga like some other.
Hey, we back. We got a little couple of technical difficulties, but we back.
Sorry about that.
I don't know, it's beginning to be a trend. Anyway, we were discussing smoke break.
Maybe that's gonna be our thing.
We was discussing what?
We're gonna start off smoke break. We asked the man Mike. We watching, was listening to things. Last thing he said was anime, and then after that we heard that shit. So, Mike,
Anime. Which anime? You gotta be specific, cause niggas is down.
Attack on Titan.
Nah, I've been watching that. But that's my shit though. That's my shit. I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, Brotherhood.
That's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Look, if you watch Full Metal Alchemist, make sure you watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
And Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer's my shit.
Yeah, Demon Slayer is pretty tough. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yes, that's one of those animes that it's beautifully animated.
Yeah.
Like the fight scenes is sick. Man, I wish you was
animated.
Yes. You gotta see it to understand what I'm talking about. Any new music you listening to?
I try to stay current. I've been listening to Polo G, Fujiano. You know, I gotta be on the baby. I like the baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like his movement. Basically, with his upcoming artists he has on his label.
Who's some artists?
There's Full Time. What's the name? Stunner for Vegas.
Oh, I did see about was they on $1 million worth of game, right?
Yeah, all of them.
I like the last guy that rap.
Wisdom. The fat dude.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Nah, he talking about
One Dread.
Oh, the One Dread dude? Yeah.
Yeah, One Dread, yeah.
I think what's going in because he kind of sound like the baby.
What they did is $1 million worth of game?
Yeah,
he just got deep.
The girl was nice.
No, the girl went in.
The girl's nice, yeah.
Yeah, K Kilo is
I'm glad you know their name.
she's the shit. K Kilo is the shit.
But Wisdom dropped a video when they was in a church called Whole Lotta, and it was kind of like weird when I first saw it because like they was having AKs on a collection plate and all that shit too. A whole lot of AKs, a whole lot of Drake. Yeah.
Damn.
Watch the video. It's pretty interesting.
Wisdom, I check them out.
Did the song have anything to do with the church, or was it the sound or what?
It was the sound. It was
Oh,
basically
okay.
the sound, yeah. The church choir was all dressed in blue, so I guess that was subliminal. Because he was like a whole lot of, you know.
Nigga got a whole lot of gutter. I ain't got a whole lot of guala. Oh, what else? That's it.
No, I still listen to like the old soul music. I still listen. The last time I was on the show,
Yeah.
I had mentioned that. I still
Oh yeah,
listen.
because you get a lot of ideas from making beats and shit by sampling some of them old school joints, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I got a track for you to sample for me.
Honestly, when I
Yeah,
first
send
heard
them
It's a
the
James Brown joint.
when I heard the tracks that he sent me, I talked about the vibe I like, and then as I was listening, I remember like last time we had him on, he was talking about the old school shit,
Right.
this and the third. I was like, all right, I kind of see the connection there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like, I don't know if you seen it too, but like that nigga beats is like, it's not just one lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga guy can touch every lane. Yeah, every single lane that's out there. If it's fucking EDM, it's motherfucking techno music, if it's rock and roll, if it's pop, hip hop, trap,
Music.
all on Jones. We gonna go around. We gonna get back to you though. We gonna get back to you because I got some questions for you. What you listen to? Chef Wavy in here.
Shit, fucking just Chef Wavy, Teddy Snow, 448, K1, you know, like just my whole squad at Richmond, like niggas going crazy.
440, yeah.
Anything new out of that crew to listen out for?
Teddy Snow.
Yeah, I just sent you me and Teddy Snow song that we did last week.
What's it called? I think I
Flow.
Oh, I like that flow.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that
I
flow.
gotta check my shit. I keep seeing emails.
I like that
I
flow.
made that track.
Yeah,
I made that beat too.
You made that beat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's why I sent it. That's the only reason why I sent it.
We got a
Because,
whole
you probably
project.
wanna do-
Actually, we got a whole project. Me
But that's
and
not my
Teddy
song.
Snow
That's
got.
Teddy Snow song.
oh, you got a whole like weekend at Mike Legs out basement type shit.
Not exactly.
It's
but
called
yeah.
Winter's Coming.
Yeah, it's called Winter's Coming. Yeah.
And I'm doing an intro on that joint. Like, Teddy fucking Snow. Winter's coming, nigga.
Man, I can't wait
But
for
you know what I'm saying? Like,
to drop, son. Oh, y'all niggas. Yo, y'all little clique y'all got up in Richmond, son.
It's kind of crazy.
Like, you even seen with Ted DiBiase. Shouts out to Ted DiBiase. He knows some real fucking music when he hear. He's like,
Yeah, I told him thank you too. Like this.
he heard last week, and he was just like, yo, I need that track. Like, that's something I ride to in the whip to. Like, and that's real. Because that's what all I do to it, ride in the whip. And I start working with y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm glad I got a couple of your tracks now, so I'm gonna give you your own little file playlist.
I'm
Yeah, Mike
actually
got a lot of
dropping 8 beat mixtapes.
8?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got 8
That's not
worth
That's not all his beats though.
beats.
So
you got
about,
more
that's
in your catalog?
That's over 100. Right.
I've been making beats since I was in high school.
Ain't you doing? You doing 10 on each joint, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
10
So that's
on
80
each
beats.
song,
Yeah. That's not even all of them.
Oh, 10 on 80 joint.
Yeah,
Man.
so like
So
the
80
first
beats.
one I'm gonna do is lo-fi beats. I don't know if y'all know about lo-fi
Nah.
music, but it's a popular sound today. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna drop.
Give me
the
an
Teddy Snow
example.
project.
It's soothing.
Yeah.
It's like popping.
Shit that you can
elevator
study
music.
to. Yeah.
You got lyrics to it?
Nah. It's just,
Oh,
What is it, like
some calming type?
some wind down, calm,
yeah.
anxiety.
That's pretty
some
popular.
shit a nigga can meditate to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious about. Yeah.
Lo-fi.
Yeah,
It's
keep
not a lot of
on that.
instruments either. Like it's like only a few. Like you know what I'm saying? It don't sound like a finished beat, but it is.
Yeah.
But it's real soothing. Like all the instruments they use, like real soothing.
Word.
Like if it's raining, and you listen to that shit. Shit crazy.
I sometimes meditate. It's hard to do it continuously every day and shit. But
You can use lo-fi.
I
for
need
that.
something
Yeah,
like
you can
that.
use lo-fi. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
I need
use
something like
smoking.
that to listen to.
You
So I
smoking,
can just
yeah, put a lot of ideas
chill.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
So,
get
yeah.
hype. You don't get slowed down. You just it's like a neutral. Like,
Yeah,
you just
so
in
y'all
neutral.
keep us posted
So,
on that.
with all this influence and shit, where did all this come from? Like, starting back in the day, right? So, you came, you was from here? You was from Charlottesville?
Yeah, I was born in Petersburg. Yeah.
Oh, born in Petersburg.
Shout out to Petersburg.
When did you move here?
I was adopted, so came from out of Richmond over here when I was 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And, like, so, your parents and shit, they would listen to some of that old school shit, and that's where you, like, picked that up at?
All the time, yeah. My dad especially, he's just been playing his records in his basement all day, every day.
Like, what's some of his favorite ones?
Man, he got like a whole collection. Like he got Patti LaBelle, he got the Supremes, he got Diana Ross. You know, he got Marvin Gaye, he got Curtis Mayfield. Curtis Mayfield was forever my favorite.
All right, so I was about to ask that. Who was your favorite?
Because he's the first original trap rapper. If you ever listen to the album Superfly,
yeah.
you're gonna know why.
Superfly.
Pusha Man is the song when he, I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm the nigga in the app. Yeah, that's that's the first rap song.
You know what you're talking
But people don't know.
Pusha Man.
I'm your Pusha. I know.
Pusha Man. Yeah.
I like that. They're using that, metaphor. You know what I'm saying? He's using metaphor.
For real though, man. Sometimes he talking about right there, man. That music, it was some hard shit.
And you know the album covers is crazy too because like if you look at the stylistics, a lot of them have pyramids on their album covers.
Yeah.
And that's they was trying to tell black people about where we come from. A lot of them back in the day did.
Right.
Like, he got a whole collection of them. Like we can go back to the 50s and 60s.
Is there
the Isley Brothers, you know, the Tramps, all of that. Yeah.
Is there one particular song that you might hear that brings you back to that time, like that nostalgia effect?
I can't really say if it's one. There's so many of them. Like every song that I basically listen to, it's always a moment in time that I think about. So I can't just pick one specific song unless I'm in that type of mood, you know.
Okay.
What's the first one that you did did a beat to, sampled the shit?
That's a hard one.
And how old were you?
Let's see. Curtis Mayfield, yeah. It was The Makings of You. I was 19.
Okay.
I was 19. Yeah. I did it at, I used to work in a radio station when I was 17 up until like 20, but when I first really started making beats, I did it in a radio station at 92.7 back in the day.
Word.
Yeah.
Classic radio station.
Yeah, I was getting mentored by DJ Clee.
Oh, okay.
Shouts out to him.
Yeah, he was the guy that put me on to a lot of the DJing scene and the beat making and all that other stuff too. But yeah, I used to just do that in the studio, and then like sometimes he would have me produce commercials. So what we would do is I show up at the station at 7:30, and we'd be there for about an hour. But then the show ends at like 9, so we get done by 8:30. And I made everything, pre-made everything, and then we just leave. Sometimes we'd be in a grocery store and people would be listening to the radio and they'd be like, yo, how you out here? I'm hearing you on the radio. So like, yeah, I did a lot of that stuff in the station. So. But yeah, my first song that's when that Curtis Mayfield, The Makings.
So my man, I got a challenge for you.
Yes, sir.
Pick the hardest James Brown beat, original James Brown beat. The hardest one you can find with some real rock and bass. Hear me out, with some real rock and bass. But it's gonna be his music, but what I want you to do is, I want you to chop it up and do a little different, but it still sound like it, but it's gonna be the Dave style, and it's gonna make it your beat, but it's still his music, then you can add a rap to it. I want to hear that right now. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, his music, if you really dig it,
I got one for him.
You listen to it,
I got one already. I wanted somebody to remake this James Brown song. It's called Funky.
You can take any of his music, just the beat itself, and just do it, but it still be him, and add his ad-libs to it, but still did put your rap to Dave's something to it.
How about this? How about you pick the hardest one that you think?
Oh, I got you.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what I asked him to work on? I told him to make me a beat 3 months ago. He's very busy though, like very busy guy. He's a DJ also. You know what I'm saying? I told him to make the Big Payback.
Yeah.
The beginning of the joint was
that shit is hard, bro. Oh yeah,
the Big Payback.
I'm trying to tell you, that's something that ain't nobody like never done it. Like
my phone would be big by then too.
Like nobody's out there ever did that shit. That be your shit, literally.
Yeah, nobody's remade that.
Nobody's ever did nothing like that.
Yeah,
I told him
you should get with it for real.
I'm starting to listen to stuff that people don't normally think about, like the average white band. I started sampling off the average white band.
You know when his music real got good when he got with Bootsy Collins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Added that hip hop.
Yeah.
And Bootsy Collins just dropped a new album like 2 years ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah. Oh, he's still out here making music.
Damn.
Yeah. And he keeping up with times. Him and Charlie
For
Wilson.
real?
Yeah.
I know
Charlie Wilson, yeah, he
Yeah.
forever.
Damn.
His voice is timeless.
He named that new crew Silk Sonic with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
He named that group.
Oh, he named it.
He walked in the studio, was like,
Your name is.
y'all like Silk Sonic. That's what it sounds like. That's your name.
All right, so you 19. You played your music in the radio station, 92.7. You had a commercial. You said you was playing commercials or some
Well,
shit.
yeah, I was mixing and mastering, whatever.
Oh damn. Oh, okay. You was doing it like that. They probably was like, let the youngster do it. We don't know nothing about that damn Apple. We don't know nothing about that Apple. They don't know how to motherfuckers mix.
Hey man, that's how Dre got to be where he is, because he did shit like with that kind of music like nobody had never did in the West Coast.
Yeah.
You see what that nigga at now?
Yeah.
Going crazy because his bitch trying to take his money.
Damn, shit, he losing billions too.
That's all I'm saying, my man. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, just let me know. Just pick one or two, and I'll
Hey,
do
when you
two.
get it, man, don't rush with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I try not to do, cause
Don't
like
rush with it, bro. I mean, it ain't no rush.
I got
Because when you put it out, it gonna be yours.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You want people to like remember that shit. Like, damn, I ain't never heard. Like you said, the big payback. That's a good one.
I got so many people calling me, asking me to make this and that. So like, I work
I'm
on the
telling
beat
you,
and I'll stop.
Ain't
'Cause
nobody
don't wanna
never
lose
did
that.
that but James Brown did that. He's he's like to this. He's getting to the beat.
So this day.
To the point where like people starting to forget about it. He needs to be known that he did this first.
Yo, you know what show I've been watching? Tales from the Tour Bus. If y'all ever get a
This is
chance,
hilarious.
Tales from the Tour Bus. Start out with the James Brown story first, and then it goes on. They got stories on Prince,
Animation.
Rick James.
Netflix.
It's an animation. joint.
Where is that?
You can find it on YouTube, but it's on HBO too.
Hold up.
So basically, the guy who made King of the Hill, yeah, he tells in the story about all these musicians. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Tales from the Tour Bus is on YouTube.
Learned a lot about James Brown in that. It was like, wow.
That's worth checking out.
I check that shit
He
out.
was gangster. James Brown was, somebody put a first diss track out on him. Back in the day, back in the 60s. Yeah. So basically, they tell that in the story, and basically James Brown took somebody's girl. His name was Joe Tex. Joe Tex made a song about James Brown, basically
First
saying
diss song
first
in
diss
history.
song in history.
Rap
He was like, James, I got your letter. You can keep her. Blah blah blah. So when James Brown heard it, he found out what club he was at and had his goons come and shot the whole shit up. Yeah.
OJB was cursed.
Yo, Mike know all that. He's a musical historian.
You know about what's the name then?
He a historian.
The dude, didn't he take Sammy Davis' girl? If you think you
Yeah.
know me,
Yeah.
He's in the words. Bitch, wait until tonight. Girl, I got long strokes for you, girl.
Willie Hutch.
I got an announcement
I
from
think it was
Mr.
Willie
Anonymous
Hutch.
too.
No.
You said you got a announcement. What's what?
From Mr. Anonymous.
Oh, okay.
He pointed out that James Brown was the first mama rapper. He was a Gucci man. He was a Gucci man in that era. Think about it. He was, yo. He was like,
What?
That's real, yo.
I seen a clip where this nigga, before he died,
He was on some-
they was trying to keep him out his own place, right? Some kind, and they like took over his shit. This nigga bust up in there and said, "What we having here?" To cut a long story short, pumped his shotgun and shot that motherfucker in the air.
Oh yeah. That was in his establishment.
It was in his
Somebody was
establishment.
taking the shit in his motherfucking bathroom
Yeah.
that time. That's what he's talking about. He said, "Who took a nigga load in my commode?" You know what I'm saying? My commode. Nigga was like, "Oh, this nigga moved my commode."
That nigga was wild. Then he ran from the police. Yeah.
Then he ran from the police on that OJ shit.
Bro was thorough, yo.
He was on that OJ shit.
Gucci. He was like the first Gucci.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Gucci got him up.
That was on the movie though. You know what I'm saying? And that's all from the movie. Look, in that movie, that nigga did a lot of shit. Like, he was singing like, and a motherfucking plane blew up behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's with me?
What the fuck?
You ain't see that?
I never watched the movie.
Oh, you bugged out.
You know he found Funkadelic.
They found who?
James Brown found Funkadelic.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what Bootsy Collins
That's
came.
what
They was
you,
in the
didn't,
group,
you didn't really get it, catch what I was saying.
Oh.
That's when his music got hot, nigga.
Yeah,
That's his
once he had
background.
That's
Bootsy
what
and his
his
brothers
nigga
on
was.
it.
Oh, Boozy and the Funkadelics.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the band.
Bootsy
That was the
Collins.
You put them together.
So James Brown had a band before them, and it was like the best band ever.
Right.
But then he just fired them all.
Right.
No, that's not
Was
what
it
happened.
banned?
Excuse me, bro. That's not what happened.
Was it banned?
Let me tell you what happened. Yep. He walked in.
Yeah,
It was like, man, where our money? He was like, blah, blah, blah. He was like, well, you know, we gone there. And James was like, hey.
Because in the
He walked straight down the hall and got the Bootsy Collins.
yeah, like so in the show tells on the tour bus, it tells you exactly what it's doing. So like if you had to be perfect in order to play, because like he'd be on stage and if he hears you and you playing an instrument and you off one note or something, he wave his hand like this. Every time he waved his hand, he was deducting $100 off
Yep.
the paycheck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you
like
on
that.
stage and he
Yeah.
hearing that shit, he
Yeah.
be like, ah,
Like, nigga, stop talking to me.
Yeah. That's exactly what he did.
Like,
Yeah.
let me lose $100, nigga.
yeah,
Hey, so man, when you make your music,
yeah.
you want that shit to remember like what's the nigga this song shit, Lil Baby. You want to make it know you want to be in that kind of range.
You want to talk about my tax? I dare you talk about my tax.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, Tales of the Tour Bus, it's crazy.
Tales of
Like they
the
got a
Tour
bunch of
Bus.
stories, everything. Like the Rick James story is funny as shit though. That's the funniest one.
Yeah, Rick James.
Because he ended up finding Prince, and him and Prince was just getting a competition all the time.
Chris was a bad motherfucker. Though.
Them Charlie Murphy stories is real.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy actually just confirmed that shit again. That shit, like, some of the shit was embellished, you know, for the show or whatever. But that
I
shit
don't
really
want to start
happened.
this be the conversation, but I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Prince.
I don't know what I'm talking about either.
I'm saying I don't know what the fuck y'all talking
Well,
about. We shouldn't go down the road. I'm just saying, but go ahead.
Say no. What was he talking about? They gonna fuck me up.
Prince was mentioned.
Oh,
I said,
Charlie Murphy. So, all right,
you
look.
brought up the Charlie Murphy story. And I said Eddie Murphy confirmed that story is true.
That's what I heard. He said the one about Prince and the one about Rick James was like mostly true. Like, yeah,
Which is what?
You ain't never seen this Chappelle show, the Charlie Murphy story? Oh, hell.
When Prince was jamming them up, Prince was like really nice in basketball back then. So like he was like just jamming with Charlie Murphy.
He was dressing full.
and he had the blouse on and everything.
Blouse
He
and
had the
heels.
show.
All his people do too.
Yeah,
You
the Purple
understand?
Rain outfit on, and all of them like, and then yeah, they start jamming them up and shit. They got pics. They got
Blouses, nigga.
Charlie Pinkett.
They started doing fruity pics.
Yeah, like instead of doing pics like this, they
He
like.
said, I'm not on your
Yeah,
Crazy shit.
they be bent over, in front of him. and he do that shit.
Then Prince went for a dunk. Everybody just looked at him. He dunked it, and then he let go of the fucking rim, and he still was floating in it.
Yeah.
And he said most of it is true, so I'm just sure maybe that's one of the ones that was true. I mean, I don't know.
Nah, that night he said they met Prince at the club. They went to his house and he, you know, challenged him for basketball. And he beat him.
And then he served them pancakes
He
Yeah.
served him pancakes.
after they lost.
This is some crazy shit.
And then look,
But Rick James came in with his muddy shoes, jumped on that couch, and was like, fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch. Ah, Rick James, bitch.
He's like, yeah, go darkness. And then he said that the reason he did it because Eddie Murphy had enough money to buy a new one.
Hell yeah.
He was like, fuck you, nigga.
And Rick James was saying this out of his mouth. He was like, yeah, them niggas had money. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Charlie Murphy gonna kick me in my chest.
he was like, yeah, he kicked me in the chest.
At first, Rick James was like, that don't make no sense. Why would I go and grab my feet at Eddie Murphy's couch? That doesn't make any sense.
And did it
Yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah, I remember.
cocaine in the hell.
Oh man,
It's like he was at the bar. He's like, Charlie Murphy. And he came over there. What did the four fingers say to the face?
Slap.
Shit.
And then he put that unity sign on his
Yeah, because he
forehead.
punched him right in the forehead, so he had unity on him.
So these some wild stories. So all we saying is the nigga confirmed, Eddie Murphy confirmed that these shits was true.
The thing that got me though, Charlie Murphy was like, yeah, back in the 80s, when the nigga that dressed like the bitch the most got the most girls.
Real.
That shit crazy.
He said they had that new pretty dude.
He said New York was good.
Yeah.
He was like,
He
California.
was like, Solomon, I got a new brand and got a new girl in the group. That bitch fine in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey Free is not a girl. Mickey Free is not a girl.
God damn, you had to be high, motherfucker. God damn. What?
Hell yeah, man.
And he said niggas used to say that all the time. Like this is like a normal thing. Like yeah, like dudes would be like, damn man, that new girl that they got on. Yo, you ain't seen it on purple rain? Like,
Son.
that whole thing.
Fucking
They just should've never gave you niggas
Hollywood
money.
Stories.
Cause I can't feel my legs. He's like, he said that Eddie Murphy came to Charlie and he was like, yeah man, Prince needs some help. And Charlie Murphy was like, shit, we just gave him some help. We just whooped his ass.
The way that nigga was looking when he said that shit.
Yeah. Charlie Murphy ain't give a fuck.
Like he was hype about it. He was smiling like, yeah, we just gave him some help. Oh shit,
Goddamn.
we just gave him some help. Oh no, that's hilarious.
Classic.
I'm just picturing it while y'all talking about it. I'm just like,
He had a few other stories on the unreleased shit, Dave Chappelle shit, that they didn't put on.
All this
the
shit
show.
on YouTube?
He had more stories.
You talking about?
Yeah.
Probably on
Look up,
all this back on Netflix though.
I thought he took it off in
The
Netflix.
nah, it's
Chappelle
on
show.
Netflix now.
It's back
so
on
they paying him now?
Chappelle show.
Because
They paying him?
he got the thing settled with HBO.
Hey, the
Max.
first episode you really gonna like because it's about like a white dude and a black dude and he blind and he think he white
Black white supremacy.
and he in a
Oh yeah, Claim Bixby.
Tell me the
Claim
name,
Bixby.
huh?
Tell me the name.
It's Eddie. Was it Charlie Murphy True Hollywood Story?
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. All them shit's gonna pop up.
Right.
He was so serious when he was telling them shits too.
Yo, his whole facial expressions as he telling us.
Yeah, because you can tell he's picturing that shit. Like he's having a flashback right now. Like I'm telling you.
Have y'all seen
He's into it.
y'all seen Coming to America?
Not yet.
Have you seen
How
it?
was it?
No,
No, I haven't seen it.
Thomas, you seen Coming to
Anonymous?
What's that show on
Damn,
HBO?
none of y'all seen that?
Oh,
It is.
It's on
I heard a
Amazon.
few people say it ain't shit.
Yeah, I gotta renew my.
Their rating is not high.
Oh man,
I'm just saying.
I thought one of y'all seen it, but that's all I'm saying.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I
Though.
see it.
I just feel
I'm
like
not expecting anything.
I seen like a lot of
See,
like
usually-
I seen like a lot of young people like 25 on down. They liked it.
Yeah.
That's what they always do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that bullshit that's Drake.
Everybody else I know that seen the first one and shit like that and love that first one and shit like that, they couldn't compare.
But see, this is the thing though.
Couldn't compare.
Compared to that first one, you know how Friday versus next Friday.
Yeah. Yep. Just
You know
like
what I'm saying?
that. Yep.
They was pulling
You
more for
could
the
never get the
plan.
first Friday.
So the first one was
Never get it.
good. It was a good comedy, but this new one is more. Like I told him, it was like they was kind of reaching for the jokes.
Yeah.
It was like a lot of. It was like
Yeah.
cameos. You know, they
Yeah.
brought everybody
Yeah.
back since 30 years later.
Yeah.
But
You just didn't do.
Like
I
what's,
enjoyed it.
I think Charlamagne said
I enjoyed it,
you
but it just
enjoyed
didn't do it.
Yeah.
Man, fuck
It wasn't
that
like
shit. I think Charlamagne said it was like a Coming to America parody.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Sums it all. The King. Who the fuck is? I mean, the Prince. Who the fuck is Prince? I don't even know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they casting him from. They could have got Kevin Hart. What the fuck? The storyline was retarded.
I fuck with my man, but I think that kind of overhyped it because I was at his house. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to say his name up in here.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
Okay, there you go.
Shouts out to Rick Ross. His house was lit.
Yo, that shit was lit. Yo, yeah.
So that's the people that
hyped
pay
it
him
pretty
to,
hard.
to shoot a movie in the script?
Amazon
Yeah.
Prime.
That shit
Look,
really
the job-
lit.
Oh, to pay Rick Ross?
Yeah, because he said somebody paid him, but he didn't say the company.
Oh, well, yeah, that's just it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I knew it was something major. Because
They said that when them niggas went to leave and they want to take their shit, Ross was like, hold up, no, y'all can't take that. All that furniture and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, I was in the contract, nigga."
When I first see this nigga in the movie, I was like, that's fucking kind of random that Rick Ross in the movie.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
dumbass
oh
niggas,
yeah. This is
I just like Michael Blackson.
I seen him in the
Nigga a trip.
I ain't like nothing else.
Michael Blackson's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's enough reason to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of
You
people
know
in
he's from
enough
Philly,
reason to
right?
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Blackson's from Philly, y'all, if y'all ain't know that. So shout out to Philly.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, he's from Philly.
All right. Well, let's do one of our old topics back in the day. We got what have you? Anything you happened to you this week that's been racist?
Oh shit.
Driving for Amazon.
He went straight
Driving for Amazon.
I'm sorry, I was like, give us an Amazon story.
I bet it is, man.
He
Got so many goddamn stories, man.
I gonna say.
He risking his life.
Give me one good one. Give me one good one. I had to
Make a real good one.
His life is on the line.
I gotta do it. I gotta.
Yeah, my life is on the line every day. I can't say too much because I still work for him, but
Right.
I'm finna leave.
Say UPS.
I won't believe it out.
Oh, so you meant UPS?
No, but I was in a four-way standoff between UPS, myself, the mailman, and FedEx.
God damn.
That shit was crazy. We all went to the same house.
Oh, this is like some Anchorman. Oh
Yeah, the Anchorman shit.
No, I was delivering a package,
What you
and
doing
then I don't even know why, but like for whatever reason, the UPS guy, he was wearing like this Indiana Jones hat, and he got pissed off because people kept staring at him for whatever. I don't know what that was about. But anyway, I pulled up to the house. UPS driver pulled up to the house. Mailman, FedEx. And we all looking at each other like, all right, who gonna go first? Because the house we pulled up at had 4 dogs in the yard.
One for every single one of them niggas.
Oh,
Who's gonna test the water?
yes, son. Just gotta know that motherfucker.
You get the new United Postal niggas. You get UPS.
That's not a good look.
Amazon.
Throwing that shit.
All you gotta do is throw a weed brownie over there.
Cause look,
She
that
go
fucking
to
rain
Brother,
camera
we
see your
doing the
shit 30
packages
feet
over
away.
there. The lady wouldn't even come outside to get a dog.
Nah, cause she wanted to have her. She wanted to put that shit on YouTube from a ring camera.
That was one time.
That's what I be telling them. I be like, yo, it's no
That's
other
what they be
reason. Like,
doing, bro. For real.
there's no other reason. Like,
I
they trying
They
to
be
get
having
famous on
fun with
TikTok.
that
This is
shit.
for my
Yeah, like-
TikTok.
Watch.
My TikTok.
I be seeing him on TikTok.
Watch
with
the little
stories he
ninja
tells
run.
me. He tells me some crazy stories from Amazon, like to the point where I would never recommend anybody do that.
God damn.
Like he basically put his life on the
I
line.
bet.
Like what about the lady that pulled out the yammer on you?
Oh, he almost got shot in a person's driveway. So they give us a GPS and we follow that shit, but it took me to the wrong location.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting stuck in the driveway and I'm trying to get out. And the lady comes out, she was like, I'm tired of you Amazon drivers out here. We told them not to put our address on the GPS or whatever. She was like, I'm gonna help you get out, but my parents are crazy. When she said it's crazy, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, they're racist as shit because they old, you know. And she was like, yeah, I need to get you out because my dad will shoot you. And when I got out,
He in Williamsburg too, by the way.
I'm in Williamsburg, yeah. Like when I got out, she trying to film and record the whole situation. I had my mask on, right? And so like she was asking me for my name. I gave her a fake name. I said Parker Lewis.
I was waiting for him to say the name.
Parker Lewis.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that name. Where did he think of that?
Bro, you should have said Junebug, nigga, because she knew that's not your name.
No, because I like Parker Lewis can't lose. You know.
I got you.
I can't lose. I ain't losing that situation. What's the dude from Amazon that owns it? What's the name? Joe.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. So look, she was like, that's not your name. Who's your manager? I was like, Jeff Bezos.
He's in charge.
I was like,
man.
yeah, if you can get in touch with him, let me know, cause like this some bullshit. And then once the tow truck came and got me though, she was like, you're being selfish. Next time I'll let them come shoot your ass. Blah blah blah. That was it.
Oh,
That.
shit.
Yeah, so her mom like cocked the shotgun.
Yeah, she came outside with the shotgun already.
Damn.
And that's not the first time that shit happened though. Like, I remember I was going to somebody's house And they must have had like 4 delivery drivers come through there. A lot of times people speed through because they be having like signs to say 5 miles per hour, but they be going 30. And these fucking driveways are like 2 or 3 miles long. And we on a time frame. We try to get in, get out. So one time I pulled up to somebody's driveway and their house is on top of the hill. This old man come out and he was like, "You see that truck right there behind you?" I got boxed in by a neighbor of his down the street, so I couldn't get out, which was his brother. And he was like, "You guys keep coming down here fast. He got his gun out right now. You gonna shoot me on the job, man? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all know I'm coming." Damn.
Hey man, do you be reporting that shit to your people at your job?
Man, Amazon don't give a fuck,
Yes,
man. Look,
yes,
my
yes.
grandmother died while I was on the
I
job,
seen the proof.
and I had to go home, and the first thing these motherfuckers said was, "Oh, are you still able to deliver the package?" I told them about that situation too. I need to go home because that shit gave me a scare. Well, you gotta still deliver the package. No, I don't. They be sending us to these fucking racist ass places, especially around Christmas time. Like, that shit, they say it's mandatory for everybody to get their packages on Christmas. I went to a fucking place down in Providence, Forge, where they had a pet cemetery, like the fucking movie. That shit scared the shit out of me. I called him so he can call my job to say I had an emergency and I had to go home.
So I called him.
He called him, and I went home.
God damn.
I was like, "Hello?"
Yeah, fuck this pet cemetery shit. Fuck about it, yeah.
Can I speak to Patrick Lewis?
Yeah. Trust me, the fucking
Parker Lewis, yeah.
Parker Lewis.
I stay giving people that name. Parker.
Yeah, they was like, "Oh, okay, I'll have you call you right now." And he was like, "Yeah, man, that's my aunt, man. I gotta go, man. It's a family emergency, man." And then, he'd get off. I did it like twice already.
That's fucking crazy.
Get your niggas to call in.
Yeah, like even the whole Trump presidency, like I went to a neighborhood and I seen the
That's real nigga shit.
It was a whole mask on
That shit drill out there, man. That shit's fucking drill as shit.
Fuck that.
But the black neighborhoods, on the other hand, they give me a pass. Because as long as you ain't white, you good. Because, like, I went to a neighborhood and the whole family was black. The whole neighborhood was their whole family. And they were like, "All right, you go fast, but we're going to let you go. But don't send no white people here." I called over to dispatch. I said, "Look, this is the neighborhood. Don't send no white people over here." Because they're getting shot. Right off. Like, these people crazy out here. That shit's...
Where's this at? In Richmond?
No.
What is that?
Williamsburg.
Yeah, well,
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
look, he would be good. If
Williamsburg
he was
wild,
going to
bro.
Richmond places, he would be good.
Yeah, Williamsburg, wow, bro.
Oh, they get
They
down
off
like
the
that?
chain, man.
All these city black
You go to
They led
Providence Ford,
they led the lead in COVID.
New Kent,
It was live out there in COVID, bro. They didn't give a fuck.
that whole outlet mall
Niggas
was
was
out there.
dying down there, left and right.
Yeah, they had the whole outlet mall open and
They
everything.
party like ain't no pandemic, bro. Don't give a fuck.
I heard somebody died at the Levi outfit.
Yo, a driver died on the job and they tried to keep that shit under wraps.
Damn.
Niggas just wanted some 501s. You got the code?
Yeah, they didn't mention who it was or anything. So like,
How,
people
like-
go in a car accident.
Damn.
The people at the job, they thinking like they start to think about people they didn't see in a while. So it's already fucking them up. So a lot of people are quitting, and it's at the point where now Amazon is paying people $1,000 to $2,000 to quit.
Two quit?
To quit.
Yeah, because if you quit, you gonna get unemployment. The company don't have to pay for it.
Damn.
That's why
That's
I'm gonna
some
put somebody
crazy
on.
shit.
That's why they tell you, like what I used to do to get around the system. I put somebody on the. If you really bad, I just put you on the schedule for 2 days, and then you gonna quit, and I ain't gotta pay you unemployment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's some real shit right
You
there.
did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You show them.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Like they find people left and right. They want less people.
So they
to work,
pay people.
more efficiency.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but look, they labor high right now, right? Because they're not in peak season. So the labor real high. So the one way you get away with labor is making the conditions bad so motherfuckers can quit. But Amazon is so fucking easy in the warehouse that they just gotta pay motherfuckers to leave. So they save more money if they pay everybody $1,200 or whatever. They save more money than paying those people $1,400 every week or every other week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
They be asking people to come outside in snow conditions and shit. Like you get snowed in, you tell them you can't come to work. Oh, they penalize your ass.
I mean, they do all that. That's how I mean, remember we worked at Walmart back in the day, and they didn't fuck around. So, you know, you miss a few days, you do this at the third, you get hurt, or you want to write this up, or block, there's a lot of rules. There's a lot of ways they can just fire your ass because they got so many motherfuckers that just come in.
Man, them motherfuckers fired me, son.
They did.
You want to talk about that?
And once they fired your ass, you know what they got underneath?
What?
The minimum.
I know, that's how I do.
No, minimum.
You ever your friend ever
You a real nigga.
you ever work with your friend and or somebody you real cool with, got cool with at your job, and they get fired or something like that? Man,
And
it's
ain't
just
the
like
same
that.
no more.
It's like,
They
man,
ain't the
fuck
same
this
no
job,
more.
man.
Fuck this shit.
I mean, they fired my nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? They fired my nigga right here back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was like, man, fuck this.
You talking about the supercenter?
son?
No, I mean, not supercenter, the warehouse, the Walmart warehouse.
Nah, back in the day, nah.
Well, that was me and him back in the day.
Yeah, I got fired from Walmart though.
I remember the distribution. Yo, when you was working out there, man, you was getting a lot of money at like years ago. You was getting paid like what people were getting paid now.
Yeah, we was making a lot of money.
I was definitely making close to what I got there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I remember y'all, and that was just before
They gave you some
overtime. And y'all had
raises
mandatory overtime and shit.
They started you out at $13.50 or something like that, but you kept getting raises $1. Food out, bitch.
Only thing I had to do is take care of myself. I was still at home. Mama only made me pay like one bill for some shit.
Everywhere else was paying $8.50, $10.50.
I just went VTO. That's voluntary time off.
Yo, we
All the time.
We had some fun fucking times VTOing, but we also missed out on a lot of money.
Missed out on a lot of money.
But the thing is, they come in like this is a case count in order to give a good number of people that's solid 8 hours, 10 hours, or whatever it was who's working. This many of y'all can voluntarily just go home today.
That's what do at Amazon.
Yeah.
You don't have it. It's not, you're not penalized. I used to go in. I'm waiting by the clock. I'm always in. Bro, hey, we need some guys with VTO. Like, yo, holla at me. As soon as I hit the door, see him pulling in. Hey, yo, they VTO. Hey, yo, park the whip. All right.
Jump out the whip. It was snowing on the ground and all that. Hell yeah, nigga, we about to go to Chick-fil-A, get a motherfucking burrito.
Yeah.
And we gonna play motherfucking Call of Duty
and
Madden all day.
Smoke. Just get blaze. Play
My
video
younger
games. Be
days.
good.
Just used
Yeah,
to
that was fun times, man.
lose hundreds of dollars to play the game.
Y'all was younger?
Yeah, that's
Make
when
good
I was
money?
Trophy Chase.
Making good money, Trophy Chase?
Yeah.
Y'all
You know what you
y'all was getting a lot of pussy back then.
Y'all get a lot of pussy back then.
Hey, it wasn't dry out there, I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? The sea wasn't dry at all. I parted the sea a couple times.
Yeah, that was before Instagram too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bad joint in the country was just a.
Nigga, MySpace, y'all remember y'all niggas remember Black Planet?
Yes,
That's
but
both of you.
I got more action on MySpace.
Same.
I think it was because of my background.
MySpace put people in their feelings though. Like when you change your friends list, they
Yeah,
like, why they ain't number
MySpace
one? Why you change me to number one? Why am I number
I forgot
five?
about that shit.
I know we
Yeah.
fuck
But I'm
that
like-
shit though.
Every bitch I had to put them on my number one friends joint, and that was like, well, I didn't want to advertise that. Back then, that
This
was a
what
long
you
time
do. This
ago.
what you
Like,
do.
that was like 05
What, so you was switching it up, right?
every week. Or
And then you'll switch it up. Hey, yeah, check it, yeah. You number one, you blah, blah, blah.
yeah, it was like
once you let it ride
like
for a little bit, since you get tired of looking at it. Hey, yeah, new joint, number one.
Hey,
it's like a Game of Thrones. Yeah,
You get tired doing that?
yeah, but it was cool. Like, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, back then, I never really give a fuck about shit.
hey,
No, I mean, it was all for the pursuit of the pussy. Yeah.
Sort of happiness. I want to ask this real
that.
quick.
That was the pursuit
Yeah,
of
that is
happiness.
real.
I didn't know I was doing
That
what
shit
happened.
right there.
I just thought.
I want to ask this question real quick. What do y'all think about this? What's the name? The Prince and the Meghan's moving out, and the Queen call him the baby a little monkey. I don't know if it's real or not, but I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, well, that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
no, you
I saw that the other day.
Hey, don't get us shut down talking about
No,
family
they
like that.
the black folks on social media is asking. Sorry, bro.
Oh, what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about?
The black folks social media is asking which one of y'all niggas called that little baby a key. Cool. We coming after y'all. That's what they really want to know. Who was the one?
The royal
They want a name.
Is,
Oh, they just said a royal family.
Yeah, the Royal
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
They
Meghan
want
Markle.
a name who said that. They want a name or like
That shit was
who
on
said
CNN
that.
too.
Oh
man.
yeah,
It's a
man.
big ass story.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's just it's fascinating to me for some reason.
For some reason,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
That's not on my algorithm. I need to
Because
see Bill.
she was the black chick and she got involved with the prince, right? So
Yeah.
they got pregnant and they moved to the motherfucking Britain.
Yeah.
She was getting racial slurs the whole time she was there, and then once the baby came out, they was like, "What shade is it gonna be?" You know what I'm saying?
color,
What color black is it gonna be?
That's probably the prettiest baby that family ever had. And the teeth probably fit
Them
straight.
niggas tripping, bro.
The teeth probably straight too. Because you know,
perfect skin.
because you know they don't use toothpaste.
So they kicked them out. No, they left.
yeah, they
left the kingdom. The prince, nigga, took his bitch and he left the kingdom. Like this shit is so wild to me,
No,
yo.
they got that
It's
lie.
kind of like
What
Coming
is
to America.
Was it Prince Harry?
He goes to a different country.
No, Josh, you fellas, the first time that was blew that nigga mind.
Man, once you go black, you break it back.
That nigga standing by his black woman.
blew that nigga
Right.
mind. He was like, yeah, I'm like,
He ride for that.
oh, yes, sir.
She must have
He
some-
riding for that, bro.
She has some good.
Because he gave up the kingdom,
That's what
nigga.
I'm
He's
trying
gonna
to-
be the king.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Snapper.
And his dad about to go, God rest his soul.
For real shit.
Still alive.
Yeah.
Damn queen on this shit.
Where you go?
Shit. Did y'all see the nigga, the British nigga,
You know they lit up,
one of them niggas that be on their news? This nigga, they're talking about this shit. This nigga man left and then quit the goddamn show. What the fuck? Because
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
All that's because dude was telling him, like, come on, like, you've been after her this whole time. You've been riding the whole time. Like, damn, you don't like her? Nigga just got mad, left, and quit the show. Like,
It's his show. He quit his own
I
show.
saw that. I saw that.
Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Piers Morgan.
Huh? Oh yeah.
I was trying to listen.
you don't have to ask, though.
Yeah. You just gotta do that.
Piers Morgan.
Bring me back to
Nigga walked off his own show.
Yeah.
They acting like this, and this bitch one of the lighter colored black people, too.
That's crazy. I'll take her on there.
I believe Meghan Markle's friends, they gonna fuck them niggas up. Cause they already had one bitch come out. Yeah, we got email text, we got all kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because her dad came out.
yeah, we got all kind of shit.
Her dad was like,
So it's true,
yeah,
man, all
it's
that.
cool. There's no racism over there. I don't know what she talking about. That's it. Wow. Yeah, that shit just interests me. That's why I want to see how y'all
They
feel
said,
about
take
that.
this money and say something. Make it controversial.
Yeah, it's cool. I knew from jump they
everybody
won't
grabbed
like
it?
her, bro.
Son.
I was wondering how this shit
real.
would turn out.
I knew from jump they won't gonna fuck with her.
Yeah, she knew that too, but who wouldn't take that experience, nigga? That's just like Lisa McDowell, nigga. Lisa McDowell is like, nigga, I could be here at McDowell's Burgers, nigga. The Golden Arches, not the Golden Arcs.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I could be in fucking Zumunda, aka Wakanda, nigga.
They dropped the
That's
McFlurry.
fuck. They ain't want her sister though. She was.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
We gonna say that on the next show. We gonna talk about it in the next
I don't want to
show.
say it, but yeah.
We gonna talk about it in the
Cause
next
she
show.
was like, how come she always get the good one? After that nigga sent me live.
Said bring you something.
I said, bring me a smoothie.
Oh, you was playing.
Oh, I'm not playing, nigga. Oh, so, DJ. How long you been DJing? Cause I've been scoping. It look like you've been DJing for about 5 years.
Oh no, way more than that.
Way more?
Yeah. You forgot we
That
30.
5 year period, well, that 5 years I was by myself, but
Niggas 30 now.
before that I was like with my mentor DJ Clee
Right.
and DJ Dunbar. Those were my two influences. Shout out to DJ Dunbar.
Shouts out to DJ Dunbar.
Shouts out to him.
I'd say about a good strong 10 years.
That's solid.
Oh yeah. You a veteran in the game, man. You know what they say? I heard this that the DJs make the best beats. You believe that?
I don't know. I don't really I don't pay attention to what people say. I just follow my own lane and do what I do. If people like it, they like it. They have their own interpretation.
Right.
That's art, baby.
Absolutely.
The artist.
Yeah, I don't really brag or speak on it. I just let the public,
Right.
speak on it.
It's humble.
Yeah.
Humble man.
God.
DJ MikeLanx.
God.
Well, tell us something that you got going on. Like, this is the segment I like to call, if you know, you know. If you don't, you won't.
So you heard it here. So listen up.
Tell us something that we don't know. Tell us something we don't know. The fuck what it is.
I don't know, because you've been doing your research, so I mean, I don't know what you know.
Hey, bro.
Well, just tell us something, and if you know it, he won't say he knows it.
Oh, yeah, I'm working, you didn't want to talk about that?
Oh, I know about that.
Yeah, you might as well.
Oh, I know about that. I know about that, John.
Oh, I know about that.
That
You might
little
as well
sketch,
tell. You might as
John.
well put it out there.
Working on this little secret project.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna speak too much about it, but it seems like my peers, my esteemed peers, they want me to rap again. It's like I stopped because I like making beats. I like being behind the scenes type person.
Right,
Yeah, I'm
You
kind
got
of
bars, though.
working on this. I appreciate it. I'm kind of working on something. It's like I'm in a space right now where I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I got into music, because there's a lot of things happening in my life.
Right.
And that was the only way that I could cope with it.
Right.
But yeah, if you, even with the beats that I make, like I put my emotions into it. So like if you hear it or whatever, even if I'm rapping on it, you hear it, you can hopefully capture that feeling that I was going through, or picture some time in your life where you could possibly relate to it.
Right.
Yeah.
I try to make it for everybody, all across the board.
And the bars. You got the bars.
Apparently I got bars.
Bars go.
Lyrically, yeah. His skill lyrically, if you listen to like the words he's saying,
Yeah.
you can tell he don't rap all the time, but like when you listen to the words, it's fucking like ridiculous.
It comes, like a lot of that stuff comes from poetry. I used
Double
to write
entendres and all that.
I used to write poems when I was younger.
Yeah.
My mom and Mark's mom got me into writing poetry. My mom gave me my middle name, Langston, because of a famous poet, Langston Hughes. So I started reading up on him when I was younger. A lot of the stuff he's talking about, it was like, yeah, I can relate to this.
Yeah.
Even though he's from New York, but I was really feeling that. And apparently that's where I got my name, my DJ name from.
DJ MikeLanx, because it's Michael Langston.
That's sick.
DJ MikeLanx.
I'm not that creative.
You know what I love about this? Hold on. You know what I love about this?
What?
My man, Chef Wavy,
Yeah.
been over there the whole time, bigging up his man.
Yes, sir.
The whole time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I love it.
Real nigga activity.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, let him know. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's because he knows I don't like to say too much.
Yeah, you a humble man.
I don't like to let people know how I move,
Yeah.
because over the years, when you do that, it brings a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even now.
And I be telling him to say that shit because so he can get more attention and shit, because he doing a lot of shit that people don't know about.
Yeah, he doing a lot of shit.
And his DJ skills is like crazy. Like he can rock any party. I seen him do Caucasian at fucking what's that shit called that niggas couldn't get to back in the day?
Boiling Heights?
Boiling Heights.
Oh man, I got a crazy story about that shit.
Rocking.
All right.
You used to DJ at Boiling?
All the time. It was 3 nights a week.
Stories from Boy.
3 nights a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was getting paid. Like I used to bring my friends with me, and they would help me out, and they would give me a $50 to like a free bar tab. I give them my 2 drinks, and everybody.
Oh yeah, because he used to go with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think he told me come with y'all one day.
That was that night, the epic night that he talked about.
All right, what night? Go ahead.
But like I said, they help me out. I give them my bar tab because like that's my way of
Right.
saying thank you. But it was one night where LeBron James was here because the UVA and Duke were the number 1 and 2 seed.
Oh, yeah. I
But
remember
before that, I was DJing consistently. The one night he talking about is somebody in the audience got rowdy because they got too drunk and somehow they turned the power off. So the crowd was like,
So it looked like he fucked up, but he didn't. Somebody knocked out the fucking cord.
yeah. And so they were like booing me and they were saying no music. I remember it like yesterday. And
Yeah, because that was the first time it was like it was very diverse that night because he was rocking it. Like
yeah, it was
walking by hearing the music.
Yeah, like it was people waiting outside jamming and shit. Like that street was flooded. But anyway,
it was like townies in and everything.
Right. So
that's what they call us now. Yeah.
So when the dude cut off the power and they started going, I got on the microphone telling people we handling some technical difficulties. We gonna get it right. The dude in the middle started hyping up the crowd, and then he throws a water bottle on stage. My boy that was with me, he was like, nah, fuck that. He got on the microphone and he was like, if anybody got a problem with this, we can throw the hands right now. And once he said that, I took my headphones off and everybody else was like ready to go. And then the whole bar got dead silent after that. That's the most gangster shit I've ever seen.
Then the music started
playing.
Hold on,
no, they didn't. Not yet. After we called security about 4 or 5 times, they ain't show up. But after he said that, security come running from the back. Hi. You guys can't say this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's too late. We've been calling you. Y'all niggas been hiding in the back. So, we got the music playing again. The night went successful, and no one had a problem.
Allegedly, 2 Asian girls was ready for some chocolate wontons.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's a sidebar. I mean, like, that's cool.
Man, he just want them Jones. And he even won.
That's cool.
Thank you for sharing that.
I wasn't too concerned about it. Because, like, this is my job, you know what I'm saying? This is my craft. This is something I love to do. You know, bitches ain't gonna pay for me. You know what I mean? Like, They gave me a job, and I was working 3 nights a week. I was getting paid guap. So, when LeBron James came, which is gonna be the biggest night, because, like I said, UVA and Duke was playing, I was scheduled to go on. So an hour before I went on, they called me and said they don't no longer need my services. I'm like, why? Oh, because one of
don't say the name.
I'm not gonna say the name. Because my head security guard said that you tried to start a fight from the last time. And this was like 2 months after that. The guy that said that.
So you've been working this whole time?
Yeah.
And they pulling this shit down?
Yeah, right. The head security guy, he was a hater. I ain't gonna say the name. But the reason I say that is because apparently there was a girl that was dancing on stage. I wasn't paying no attention to her, nothing. I'm at work. He didn't like the fact that she was dancing on stage. So he told a lie just so I couldn't do it no more.
Because he ain't never seen nobody rock this shit like that either.
But yeah, he knew the dude.
We all been to boys.
He spoke to him. He ended up running into him. And then once he told him that I was there, then that became a problem.
He Javon age. He ain't like Javon grade. Well, age. They not in grade now.
Yeah.
And then he did that. And that was it. So that's when I figured out, like, I gotta get out of Charlottesville. I had to move out.
You know what?
Because like, if I had a child and that was my main source of income, it would have been a wrap for him. Right. Because you taking food out my mouth and my kids. Because you felt some type of way about something that you don't like.
Right.
That wasn't even yours in the first place.
Bitch ass nigga.
Exactly. We called you. We followed all the program. Did we not?
Yeah.
And he was in the back hiding. So why they hire you for security and you're not ready for this action? But yeah, you want to sit there and you want to take from a black man because he's successful because you feel like I shouldn't be up there. No.
Because he's stuck where he at and he ain't doing shit.
Right. That's not my problem. That's a thing. Like, people should realize that it's okay for your friends' dreams to take off before yours. It's just the fact that yours might happen at a different time. People don't realize it. But they see the next person, why he doing that? I put in the work. I put in the time. What was you doing? I'm older than you. Yeah, I did this shit way longer than you was probably even a thought.
Yeah, it's a young boy.
That's real shit.
And you did that. But now when I show up in Charlottesville, when they call me for events, he ducked me. He ducked. he high and all that other stuff. Cause like
He ashamed of his actions.
we associated with some of the same people, and he see me. He go up one way. I don't cause no beef. I don't do that.
Yeah, just
But
shine on him.
All the time, man. That's all the time. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that happened because like I could have been in a way worse position now because like when I got that, like my head was swole. You know what I'm saying? Like I was moving fast. Like I was like it made me humble in a sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I moved out to Richmond. I got more love in Richmond than I had over here, and it's sad to say, but I love where I come from.
So was it one of those? Would you say was a bittersweet moment?
Yeah, we can say that.
Cause you're doing your thing, like
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
And it obviously started when you got out of your town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them the locations that you DJ'd at across the U.S.
Real.
I've been on the East Coast. I mean, I ain't been across.
All right, well, tell them like outside of Charlottesville.
I mean, I've been to DC a couple times. I've been to Richmond a couple times.
DJ, he's talking about DJ guys in Richmond, DC.
I did Little Rock, Arkansas once. Yeah, my boy that lives in Miami, he's actually a bodybuilder. Shout out to Anthony Carter. He might set something up for me right now, but he's doing big things as being a bodybuilder. I'm glad that he's in my life or whatever. But yeah, I just keep trying to push forward.
I see, man.
I just try to keep my circle close, tight. Anybody that's trying to, be in my circle, they gotta sign some paperwork.
Shit, it's real. It's getting serious. Cause I just feel like one of y'all niggas is about to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like
we going up together.
That's what I know. Once one of y'all go, all y'all go. That's what one of y'all go.
It better not happen.
You know what I'm saying?
And they gonna have a problem. Like the industry.
I'm talking about y'all whole crew.
Yo, the industry just gonna be the rap industry. If I blow up first, every hit song y'all fucking hear is gonna be from 434, 804, 757, 215. You know what I'm saying? Like 5540. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit.
I'm not too
415.
I'm not too crazy about the blowing up part because, like I said, I like to be behind the scenes. I don't want too much attention.
I understand.
Like if I can help somebody else blow up and get to where they at, I'm good. I don't need people to be in my face, ask me questions and stuff like that. No, I'm good.
So you be one of the niggas that.
Like I kind of want to be like the Godfather.
Some shit will come out some years later. The dude in the industry that you did, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope to me. That's dope to me because I could be 80 years old on a private island or something.
That's what I was saying. Like I was telling Chef over here, I was like, man, I think I just might fucking manage. Why don't you just be a manager or something?
Nah,
because I think you can get the connections and you got the connections already to like, push your mans forward because you already believe in them and you got the beats.
I don't want to be a manager.
Me either.
It's too much for me.
Me, because I wouldn't be able to focus on my music how I focus on my music.
Right.
Because I got too many other endeavors.
Yeah, because I don't want to be in somebody's ear all the time.
Yeah.
You need to do this. You need to do that. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why you gotta do that?
No, because everybody got their own way.
Yeah, like if you manage somebody, like your life is their life. Like your life is the same life.
Who am I to tell?
If you're a good manager, you are. If you manage a Gucci man, you Gucci man. And Deb will tell you that, like Deb that was managing Gucci, like and walk him out. She'll tell you that, like when you a manager, a good manager, like you gotta be that person. Basically, like anything he get into, you gotta deal with that because you need to protect the fucking cash cow.
Yeah,
because you get a percentage off of
we
everything.
got a lot on our plate as it is, and I don't want to manage nobody.
Hey,
but you'll be perfect.
Once you get a nigga in the door.
Yeah, I mean, I can
and
say.
Then stop. Hey, I just got y'all niggas in the door.
Look,
I can make a suggestion. I can say, yo, check this out,
like,
blah blah.
You can multitask.
But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I can say, look, if he got a song and I'm rocking the club, I'm gonna throw that bitch on. Mm-hmm. And then it's gonna go from there. Yeah, I don't want to do that extra shit where I need to make phone calls or this, that, third. Nah, man,
that's
real.
Keeping it simple. Simple as fuck.
People, look, if you were that good, people gonna find you. You don't need to go to nobody. It's like when people used to say, oh, it's an opportunity if you pay for this. If it's an opportunity, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Exactly.
Tell them again.
If it's an opportunity, you're gonna have to pay for it. So that's the way I think about it. Like,
I like that.
I'm playing something, I make some shit, and he make a hit off of it, a classic off of it. Anybody, you know, and it's rocking. Hey, I'm all for it. I will play that shit in the club. I don't give a fuck. That's what you
I seen her playing your shit. Oh, that's what I want to ask you too. I seen like, how did it feel when you first heard your shit? Like, playing in the club and shit, playing at parties and stuff like that. Cause I think the motherfuckers looked out for you a couple times.
Yeah. The first time I heard my song was at a bar, actually. That shit was pretty
Like
dope.
Bowl Rock or something?
No. This was at what is that joint that's in the cut about UVA?
Biltmore.
Yeah.
The one we could get into.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to them for underage.
It was a wonderful feeling. And people were dancing and happy.
Right.
Allegedly.
And it's one of the
I
reasons.
like that track too. I think you like that track.
It's one of the reasons why I do what I do, because it's the only way that I can make people happy doing the things I love doing. You know? So as long as people keep enjoying it, I'm good.
Right. Yeah. What about performing? You did a couple performances and shit too, though, right?
Yeah. I'll eat with it. Say, oh man.
Hey, I do my research.
I like the performances. I like the interaction with the people. I like the imprint that I have on their minds. It's like, even though I do like being behind the scenes, it's always a good feeling if I'm walking down the street or in the store, somebody say, hey man, I like what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. That's good. Like, you should hear that every day. You should. If it's something that you love to do, you should love for somebody to compliment you on the things that you out here doing. They're not showing no hate. You need that energy. I love when people come to me, hey man, keep doing what you're doing. I love how you rocked that party last night. Hey, next time, can you play this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I got lucky last night. I got some pussy last night because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no hate. And then, you know, word of mouth spreads. Word of mouth spreads quicker than the internet sometimes. So, the performances, I love them. You know, I try to cherish those memories. Sometimes they get a little wild, a little too much at times, but it's always a good experience.
Good.
Always, yeah.
What about like between DJing and, you know, rocking the crowd with the mic there? Which one is probably the best feeling? Which one do you like more?
I guess it all depends, because I never know what I'm gonna get. Like, it's always somebody too wasted or somebody trying to do the most and try to hop on stage. And I'm sitting there trying to like, yo, that's why I bring people with me, because like, I don't want nobody around me, because usually somebody bump into the table or fall over or do some stupid shit. But let's see. I can't really say because I enjoy both. It's like when I'm playing music, it's my soul, you know, it's my drive. And everybody just feeling like, if I'm playing a song and I turn the song off and people know the words, I sing along with them, they be like, hey, and I turn it back up, you know. Either way, it's a little mixed by everything. So, okay. Yeah, I really don't have a priority.
It's the same high.
Yeah.
It's the same high.
It's just being in that environment altogether, where you just doing something, like I said, to make people happy and they're enjoying themselves. Because there's too much going on in the world, too much negative shit. I don't want to be around it. But in that moment in time, you know, you find happiness for myself personally. And like, you know, sometimes music changes people's lives. I love to hear that shit. I like how people say, hey man, because you did this, I'm inspired to do. Actually, I've had a couple kids come to me and ask me about DJing, how they want to get into it, things like that. I've had people say, hey man, like, you come to my party, I pay you, my son, daughter, cousin, uncle, whatever, they enjoyed your show, we want you here. The fact that they enjoy it is always a plus. And that's why I get the most reward from, you know. Even the money is alright, but it's just something I love to do, you know. Especially growing up and then you're going through stuff, and you really don't know how to cope or talk to people about it. Because like, not everybody can solve your problem, but you can figure out a way to get it out. And that's my way.
What's the longest you ever been on punishment? Y'all like that segue? I just feel like you've been on punishment for a long time. Like,
oh man,
I've been on punishment for like when my mom stayed 3 months.
Look, he got older parents.
She
too,
meant 3 months though.
like his parents like 70 right now.
my parents are 70, they in 70s, so they old school. So I mean, like, you talking about switches off the tree wearing 2 pairs of pants? That's a whole nother ball game.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they 70, so his parents are like old.
And then, you know, going to boy Markal, so that's a whole nother ball game too.
And they still active. We passed his mom. We left his mom's house, right? We picked up Edwin. And all of a sudden, yesterday. Oh damn, I was yesterday. All right. Yeah, yesterday. And then, fucking all of a sudden, his mom was running down the hill like she was jogging at 70, like something.
No, that's another thing. People say my dad. He walks all of the through Charlottesville for exercise, and people always, when they see me, they always say, "I saw your dad here. I saw your dad there." You know, people recognize who my dad is. My dad is popular. Like if he had social media, he would be popping right now. He just discovered Facebook last year, and he had way too much fun with that. Way too much fun. Oh, yo, my dad.
You on videos?
No, not yet. I'm glad he hadn't discovered that yet. He just discovered the statuses.
Okay.
And he be watching, and then like he put up a status, and then people started adding him as friends and stuff, and he'd be calling me, "Hey, I haven't seen this person. Who is this?" I had to put on Facebook one time, "Yo, y'all need to stop adding my dad." If y'all don't know him, just stop adding him. But like, people see him all the time walking, especially with mom. You usually see them together. But most of the time, like, yeah, it's just my dad walking all the way. Like, this nigga, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I should take that back. Because I never know who's watching it. I apologize. I know one time he walked from Willoughby. Willoughby is where they live at. And he walked all the way to Kmart. Kmart is fucking on what? Barracks Road? Hydraulic Road?
Yeah.
And he walked back. People saw him. People would drive by, honk at him or something. I mean, a lot of the times he don't recognize who the people are, but I get messages and phone calls from people. I go in the X
That's like a 10-minute drive.
Hell yeah. It definitely is a
10-minute drive, but nigga, sometimes going 45.
Imagine pulling up at a McDonald's. Imagine pulling up at a McDonald's and the person behind the cashier says, "I saw your dad walking today. Where you see him at?" "Oh, he was at Kmart."
God damn. All the way from Woodville. That's a nice hike.
I'm sorry, yo.
We walk further. But that's just one of the things.
Imagine you doing 40.
But I'm glad at their age though.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they out there getting exercise.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on. She just ran back down again.
Son,
I mean, she already ran.
I remember my mom got on Facebook for the first time, and she got on there, and it just looked like she had a little anxiety. Oh, everybody was asking to be my friend. Why you asking to be my friend? I was like, that was you supposed to do.
Who the fuck is all these people? Why you want to be friends?
Yeah, my dad did the same thing.
This is wild. Son.
She said, I had cut it off, Josh. They couldn't do it. No, I deactivated it. I said, you deactivated it? I deactivated that. I can't do that. Hey, I'm going to go to the chat snap. You try the chat snap. Y'all.
Yeah, it got to the point where he started asking who is this and that. And I would have to be like, okay, this person's okay. Or, nah, don't ask him.
Hold on, so your mom said that people was being social on her social media?
Yeah.
Too social.
My mom is not social, boy. That is not my mom. No. Not social.
Oh,
she is. But she not.
She said these are going to do.
Man, that's hilarious.
Oh, That's it was wild. I was not expecting it. You just came with left field.
I was ready for it.
Son, so next, what's next for the for your brand, for your, I love your logo. You gonna keep that logo too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It represents look, listen, and learn. I was just about to say that. It represents look, listen, and learn with the headphones and outputs. I like to keep my logo mysterious because I want people to ask questions. When people start asking questions, then they become more interested. And that's what I say when I make my music. You have your own interpretation. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's like a lot of the times when I write music or I rap something, it's a story of my life and like if you know who I really am, then you know exactly what time I was talking about.
Sounds just like me.
Great.
But other than that, I mean,
so I did like I said, a lot in your music. I hear like a lot of women type situations. Have you ever had like a toxic woman in your life?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. No, I shouldn't say
all
that. I'll say this. What you heard was probably some, and not everything is about women. A lot of the times, like I was in a space that I had been through, and that was my only way of talking about it. But like what you hear, I went through some shit with some females in my past, and that was my only way of talking about it. So like, even like I said, when I make beats, you hear the emotion of it. I was in a space, a certain type of space, and I want people to feel that.
Right.
I think that was the best way I could make a connection.
We all, because we all been through it. You know what I'm saying? I know I made quite a few songs about a bitch like red bone, yes she is a red bone, sexual fetish I have for her skin talk. That's how the story.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I was petty. I didn't drop a person's name, but I made a description.
Right.
So like, if that song was popping and they heard it enough times, I wanted to hear it. But by then it's like I ain't got nothing to do with you.
I wrote so many songs. The bitch ain't even here. I'm like, damn, what the fuck I ready for? You ain't here. Like,
You was like, give me one.
All over these halls, I gotta go and get the lease. Cause I know two Jones.
But she trying to be my mean Jones.
It was one incident that I had. I wrote a song. I think it was the last time. So you mostly I'm saying the song that we played earlier. The last time, I wrote it about someone in a space I was in, and I was really cool with her friend, and she knew what I was going through. But her friend was like, "Hey, I played this song for her, his girlfriend," and she played it for like multiple times. Then I eventually got that phone call. Why you write a song about me? This is all about. You know what I did?
What?
Blocked her.
Yep, I know it.
Blocked her.
Bitch, what you calling me for?
You made that decision. You did it. You the reason for this song. You did it.
Give me some of them bars that you said. I gotta hear
Off that song?
Yeah.
Can't do this and I can't do that. We just friends. We don't match. Oh God, it's been a long time. Damn, I gotta play that again, man. It's been a lot. Can't do this and I can't do that. We just friends. We don't match. Once again, you overlooked instead of saying what you should.
Yeah. They come out. Mooch, I know you got love those.
Could be in the face of what you climbing from my Insta, calling for conversation that feels some elevation, wasting your time. For relationship problems that you facing, keep on chasing for the changes that keep your heart breaking. I'm not mistaken, seems like you faking. You posting things online about the one that you decline, but try and define the one that you define. Shit, damn, man, I can't remember. God damn, it was a long time ago. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I got a song called Cruising too. My boy CT,
Dope shit, yeah.
shout out to him. Yeah, I was in the space too. But a lot of times where I was going through something, I was just getting a car and just drive. It's called Cruising. You gonna play it? You gonna play it?
Yeah, play that game. Oh, you play it on
Then we'll get a nice vibe to it. That's a rap joke.
And then we're cruising together.
Nah, it ain't even like that.
You gotta get the build it low.
Is it still on the Bluetooth?
Bring money. Let me swap.
Two blues.
Exclusives.
DJ MikeLanx.
I'm just cruising down the road.
That's my boy.
Sometimes
They changed the name. Shout out to
cruising down the road. Need some space away from home. Just cruising down the road. Need some time to be alone.
It's the you bitch.
Cruising down the road. Don't know where.
Here you go.
I've been going through some things. Need a way to ease my mind. You say I'm wasting gas. It's a way of passing time. I don't hit the block, the corner, not drinking on the road. So why I cruise to be free, take away all my soul on the road. All the glitters ain't gold, but I try to maintain, make change like a toad. I need a clearer vision like the front style bold. I suppose I propose. Sound between the doors, time froze. It's a feeling that I get, zoning out from the world, looking high as the jet. What is next? Is it feeling deep inside when I'm seeing beyond my eyes, when I'm pulling over ride at the time? As I pray for the day that the road gets paid straight like a raceway, straight from the potholes, bumps, and traffic jams. I pray for the day that I get where I am. Just cruising down the road. Need some time to be alone. Just cruising down the road. Need some space away from home. Just cruising down the road.
And you make the beat and everything, so
Just cruising down the road. Don't know where to go. What is life? Is it money, cars, and clothes? The materialistic goals that materialize woes. I see construction on this road. Lost many friends, so pretend to the end. Even some say they can't U-turn. In the past, I swerve. Bridges burnt, getting turned as I'm crashing on the curb. But a nerve, with these haters to the yearn. They lust for my fall, thinking what I deserve. They get the fingers slurred, but it seems like a curse from birth. I've been fighting for the worth, but it seems like it works, and the pain doesn't hurt. As you watch for the thirst, they can put you in the hurt in due time. As I pray for the day that the road gets paid straight like a raceway, straight from the potholes, bumps, and traffic jams. I pray for the day that I get from where I am. Just cruising down the road. Need some time to be alone.
I feel where you're going.
And when did you record it? What year? 5 or 6 years ago, guys.
That's what I was talking about earlier, right there.
On the cruise zone.
Yeah.
I heard that.
That shit just felt like it was one of those ones. It was
So natural.
It just
That was on the radio. Yeah, that was on the radio.
Yeah, I got this shit on my phone.
Real natural. Like that.
Yeah, a lot of people like that, so I don't know.
Yeah. Certain jobs, I'll be like, yo, just airdrop that joint. I'm listening.
What else you got? Yes, one though? You play while we talking and shit?
Mike,
Artists that I produce.
play some Teddy Swift.
You got that? No, you sent it to him, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I did send it to you.
What I got?
When you email.
I mean, I got like a snippet of a video that he made, but it got the song on it though. It got 2 tracks that I made that he done.
Beats for sale. Beats for sale.
all the time.
Make sure get what I say.
Hey, everybody, we got beats for sale.
Let me see if I can play the song.
That's real for sure. With that pussy.
That shit stuck in my head now, man.
Yeah, Snow said, but that pussy on the speakers, baby.
That ain't the song though.
I know.
It's the reason you won't let me die.
That's a song that he on right here.
Just save her, ask him to rent a flavor. Save her from having to see her son today. Won't need no paper. Damage for you know. That my thing major. The misery come to
we got some crazy shit going on.
Memories of Puerto Ricans for witness statements. It's a mix. That I'm breathing was always skin like keys. Money chasing, contemplating on my decision. Never was I drinking, I wasn't thinking about no repercussions or the reaper coming blowing.
He got that shit down.
The rap there.
I got others like my man Big Lean. He been in the game for a while though. I got some shit of his. Let me see if I can get some beats.
I know that nigga on that Fissuation was like.
On the what there?
The Fissuation. You heard that song yet?
Nope. I don't think so. I don't know. Probably.
I just like I had a
Yo, it's good.
Shut
Boy
it up.
MikeLanx out here. Shout out to my boy Big Lane. He out here representing that 434 Seaville all day, every day.
That's a long time ago. Yeah, I did a whole mixtape with him years ago. Big Lean, shout out to Big Lean. Shout out to Big Lean. Black boy,
Around comes around like a hula hoop. Plotting on my newest move. You might get the habits. Where these niggas broken auto rules. Had to call some auto boots. Switched up the game, playing some niggas that you thought was homies. Turned out some lanes and some girls that you thought was down was really down for self. Had to learn the hard way. That's why my heart is hard. But hey, they say that karma's real, and you can't have from her like a baby mama when you don't take care of your kids. They say life's a bitch. You'll call her it's a
shit like that.
and when you meet her, you gon' pay the price.
Like Wu-Tang and shit.
Yeah, all the time.
But that's on you. How much?
I got a group called Eat the Opposite, and they kind of popping right now. I made a couple of joints off them. I played one from if you ever see me in their videos, I made that beat. So I try to make appearances, cameo appearances.
He trying to say he made the bangers.
Nah.
They had to do a video for it.
Nah, a lot of them like to put me in there just because.
Like, this is the deal, motherfucker. You make a video.
That's the thing. I don't ask though, but they ask me to do it. Yeah, like.
Yo, the one
Because I don't like being in front of the camera.
Yo, the one who was in the alley and he was looking super awkward. And he was like, "Yeah, you see me?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was looking like super awkward. He walked up to you and then shit.
Yeah. I was.
Were you selling something?
No,
the awkward. He was in the alley. This is on the video. This
is before I had dreads.
This is on the music video. This is a music video.
And people, I showed them the video and they used to try to find me like, where's Waldo?
Because he just in the alley posted up. I knew it was me, bro. And then he don't got dreads either. Like, he got like no cut.
I'm wanting your opinion, I would ask for it. You better sound man, boy. I'm the one dummies on the crash course. What you say is just a story. But what I climb like, cause I'm alright. Want me to come by? I'm gonna show some set tight. Was it a fist fight? Swole like you one night. Was it just one night? Yo, you're slipping jet tight. The motherfuckers wanted me some shit. Was a sad motherfucking day, but he won't snitch. Y'all got scarred like who fucked up in the knees on the clip. So I know not a thing all these teams wanna keep on me. I'm better than this corporation.
Yeah, I got a lot more than that coming though, because I mean, my man's got some shit. You know, so
that's how you get back on the road.
Which one y'all got? Which is the name of that joint? See if I heard it.
What? Which one?
Yeah, one that y'all got. Y'all got. Yeah.
You did that one that you sent him, and then the Never Would Have Made It joint.
Never would have made it.
And then to get wavy.
Yeah, I gotta finish the get wavy. I gotta finish the space wave. I gotta finish the waveaholic. I gotta
Space wave.
You got some heat.
You're gonna wave it everywhere.
All Through the Night, produced by Savage, the producer. I gotta finish that. That's where like space, like that's like surfing in space and a wave. Inertia work. That once it's a wave, it's always gonna be a wave. Inertia.
You got the Never Would Have Made It.
We're just
Never Would Have Made It joint.
So
I do got
surfing space.
Oh, I got a joint with I was featured on with G himself. Shout out to him, Sway's Kush Gang. You know, I've been doing stuff with them.
Shouts out to him.
Shouts out to the Kush Gang.
Yeah, I'm
Was I in the video?
Who else? Remy Sinclair.
No, that's
Sons of Ichibe.
Sons of Ichibe. Shout out to them too. Yeah, we got some things coming on with them too.
Sons of Ichibe.
I'm the second verse.
I like saying shouts out to him.
Shouts out to me.
Yeah, they're anime buffs, so you know.
Shouts out to everybody.
Yeah, it's a song that he did a while back.
I'm an outer. I'm an outer. I ain't gonna do it to
I'm
him.
holding on to them.
I ain't gonna do it to him. I'll listen to him though.
Yeah, I gotta do some features too, but I just been like, anybody I'm doing features for or tape for, I'm sorry.
It's still like you said, I'm an otter.
I'm an outer.
Take 27.
But how he not in?
So my man G is the first artist. They said I'm the second.
Yeah, Mike is on
Now I
the
present you by a feature.
They want me to rap.
presentation.
Oh, sorry.
More that codeine, give me that, no feeling, mix it up, Ovaltine, give me that, no feeling, I want back, my, just escape all the time, no more shit, no more crime, with this rest the road won't let up, fuck this world, we done set up, when I get up, they won't let up, force me to leg up, murder niggas, that step up, I must do this, must see right, do these drugs in one night, the boy that rolled the face got the money, running all the errands in the S-Class bitch. Hoodie mansion temps. This shit here, shit ain't right. Make me pick the mega red eye in sight. Blast that ass, you know it's right. Shoot them all down, no more fight. Shoot them all down, no more fight. Pour more that codeine, give me that. Now feeling, mix it up, Ovaltine, give me that. Now feeling, pour more that codeine.
Who on it? Who on the live?
Now feeling, mix it up, Ovaltine, give me that. Now feeling,
They want that, now they block. When they shoot,
Smooth.
fiends never leaving like it's Bro, so camera, you
Go there home.
This is right here.
happiness for I got a couch cat, I put on the Mac, her guts beat up like I put on the tag. We both smoke for Sam bag. It's a bad service, and then that lag. These drugs got plugs for the like rocks. These fiends looking like I'm a bus. And what's the top, like your name was Buzz. Buddy grip, when it's Buddy man, you'll get inked up like squid. They'll take your lead and go off the grid. No swine here, I don't fuck pigs. These fiends tricked out, but it's not kids. It's about a good life like the name is Rich. Get turned up, let's put the switch. Mix that drink equivalent to stimulant, double belligerent. So mix me up that Ovaltine, then dive in pools like chlorine. We on the edge like wrestling. Purge all night, no resting. Max shut down the West Wing. It's a rerun, what's happening? Like a fucking me with no captioning. This is let's get it.
pour more that codeine, give me that. Now feeling, mix it up, Ovaltine, give me that. Now feeling,
Too. And you know, MikeLanx had to come in like just like
Yeah, they
World Star Camel, the suit. Yeah, you know.
wait, no, they wore up their blacks like they shoot.
Yeah.
Beans never leave them like the stoop.
Okay.
World Star Camp, bro. You too.
Okay.
Suit up happiness for who? Yeah.
Flex.
I got a couch guy. Put on a man, her guts beat up like a put on. Alright, sorry.
Yeah.
I said I go to Colorado when I purchase all the property, strip clubs, local pubs, yeah, ain't no stopping me. Fucking model bitches in this, there's no hypocrisy. You feeling lucky, so why don't you play the lottery? And if you win, I put you in the dirt like the pottery. No camaraderie for niggas disobeying policy. In this finger on the trigger, blowing out your geometry.
Oh shit.
That shit took everybody by storm.
So,
Did you just hear that?
I quit rap.
When you started spitting, I was like,
yeah, it was just in me. I had to get it out of me.
That's why I like to be behind the scenes. This niggas is always better than me.
That's some old shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's,
Shit hurt my
this shit was
ears.
still fired.
That shit's
Still
hurt my
fire.
ears.
Ain't nobody even heard that shit.
I never heard
They need
that. I never heard
to.
that verse.
Apparently they need to.
That might need to be updated and released then.
Yeah.
Then I hit him with the fuck that. Why are you whispering? Don't crack, fuck back, you die. I envisioned it. You link like Wi-Fi in my businesses. Well, I'ma send some wise guys since you mentioned it. Put this beef in the grease, have your ass sizzling. Lost your job, now your ass had to penny pinch your willy itch. That's crabs crawling, you silly bitch. What's that smell? I think your girl got a kitty stitch. I'm about to go need a temper tantrum. Bass in my drum, deeper than a band drum. Call up my man on my fucking. I got foul in that game, but I thought it was an and one. I'm the silent assassin. I'll get behind you. Cut you up in pieces, hope the fans won't find you. Your girl got a crawl hole, I think I can't climb through. Damn, I'm so sick, I think I got that swine flu. Try me, I beat, I can't rhyme too. Put this beat. See if I won't fry you. Fuck it, I'ma face it. I'm crazy. I turn free agent like Tracy McGrady. Your bitch went and fucked my buddy last night. She was acting slutty, her man, her ass was tight. So I asked my man, yo, you get that body, yo, that this. I ain't gonna lie, I got some cutting, man.
God damn, man. I don't know that shit. Talk your shit, man. Go ahead.
Oh man, that joint is a classic.
All right.
I forgot about this for a second. That was a classic right there.
That's a classic.
I remember that.
That's probably about 08 or something. I remember.
Yeah, it feels like 08. Got that 08-ish flag.
That's
Tracy McGrady?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tracy McGrady.
You said we linked like on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Why you in my business? God damn, that's LinkedIn. That's LinkedIn, man. That's real.
Fluent too.
Yeah, yo.
He ain't fucked up at one time.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
If you
Keep
did,
doing
I
what you're
did
doing,
this.
man.
I ain't doing that. I'm doing a lot.
I ain't doing that.
I ain't doing nothing.
Alright, well anyway. What's up?
What's up? Shit, chilling. I got some a fucked up tax thing, man. Y'all hear some crazy shit?
Oh, this is going around. Y'all need to listen to this shit. This shit is going
So
around.
I filed my taxes as soon as I got my W-2s and shit.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have my refund February 22nd, but I didn't get it. But somebody else got my refund.
Damn.
And so I got to go through the process of proving that, like, listen, I didn't try to have a deposit here just to complain about it, try to get a free refund. This shit just really is out of my hands. Had to file a police report. Got to get in touch with the IRS. That's the, God damn, them niggas don't answer the phone. You got to fill out some paperwork. All types of shit, son. And I probably won't get my money for another few months.
That's crazy. Like, how
Crazy.
How is
I
that?
heard about that shit on the news. Niggas was doing that shit. That's crazy.
Crazy.
They like
This bitch told me, like, yeah, you gotta file a fraud police report or some shit. When she said that shit, I was like, man, I don't want to talk to the motherfucking cops. Like, goddamn, the last thing I want to do is talk to the cops.
you talking to the cops?
Yeah.
You heard it here first. On Vlad TV.
I was telling the young boy all day at work, man, I'm about to go snitch. I gotta go snitch, though. I'm a CI. Shit. I called this nigga.
First. Yeah, somebody wired up.
You got me this guy. Called this nigga on the way. This nigga told us something. Yeah, man, don't let nobody see you. Like, I'm a fucking CI out here. I gotta go file a report and shit.
Damn, son. Niggas out here scheming and demon.
Shit crazy, yo.
They had on the news how he was doing that, but I would say it all fucked up. But there was some kind of elaborate scheme, but really it was pretty simple. But that shit was like, damn, that's what's up. And he was getting nigga shits.
They got my black ass.
Because they got my mom.
Damn.
Like, she, not even taxes, like her unemployment joint.
Damn.
Like they switched their whole shit to their account and put it in like to a Cash App.
Damn.
And they said we don't send shit to Cash App. That's, you know what I'm saying. And they took my mom out the system. They had my mom somebody completely different. They was like, nah, you got fired. She's like, nah, I ain't get fired. She's like, nah, you got fired right here. It says it right here. You know, we don't get no shit from being fired. She's like, hell no. She's in that office for a long time. Just had to go back and forth. Like, I'm not that person who you talking about. Had to look her up. And motherfucker took her identity. They said, oh man, something big happened. Oh, we gotta call the big man on this and blah blah blah. It happened to a lot of people.
Shit crazy on these streets, son.
It's in for real, man. Like y'all be banking online, y'all should like make y'all passwords real hard.
Yeah, I had to switch my whole shit.
Well, you know, it's a
Make your
whole
passwords real
it's a whole
hard.
genre of rap now called scam rap, and like niggas, like niggas be talking about all this shit they be doing scamming on a fucking rap song. And it's usually to like some type of London beat or some London guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's called scam rap. They be dancing in front of ATMs and shit under different aliases.
That's crazy.
They got whole different aliases. Like they know, like they know the computer shit. They can make fucking like passports, everything, like credit cards, like just all taking a picture of your shit from like a block away.
They doing Good Girls. You seen that on Netflix?
Yeah.
What, Sleepy Girls?
Good Girls.
Oh, Good Girls. No, I haven't watched it. It's good.
Yeah, one young boy was like, there was some like new rapper or whatever. I'm not gonna say his name because he wild out saying this shit. But basically, he was like, yeah, well, I did it because like I really didn't want to sit outside and trap, man. Like I didn't want like there's no shootouts or anything. Like so, I just like it's from the hood. I was like, yeah, I think I could learn how to scam. And I found it out and I started scamming. Like and I could just stay in the house. He was like, you're real safe.
There's ways to get money, motherfuckers will be doing.
It was safe when I pulled that.
This is like a young, this is like a young guy. Like this was like a 19-year-old rapper. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Pull it out over.
In
Punisher.
the Bay Area, I ain't gonna say that, but in the Bay Area, like it was like scam rap is like a thing.
Hey, I'm not surprised. You know.
Oh, that shit. That's all.
Senor Blindo. Senor. Senor Blindo. Senor. Y'all got any Senor Blindos the other day? Or the week?
We got
The scammers.
Oh, yeah. I know he do.
Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, like, just remember this.
I said your child.
Pootie Tang.
Sarate.
The dude off of Pootie Tang that kept repeating everything that somebody was saying.
Yeah, like that dude from Flutie Take that was repeats everything.
Did I ask y'all if y'all was getting the COVID test? You get the COVID test?
We get it every day.
Test
at
on the
Amazon.
vaccine.
We get it every day.
No, he said he's taking the vaccine.
No, I asked him, did you mean test
Oh.
or vaccine?
Oh, vaccine. I'm sorry. You gotta take the test every day up your nose.
Oh no.
Nah, it's like infrareds, and then they got the handheld jumps too.
Yeah.
The infrared jump, you walk right up, they be like stand right here, and it's like it scan your badge and your temperature. So sometimes they're like, oh, this shit a little higher,
Dang.
and then they look at you like, oh, you just had you did.
Yeah. They be like, you got any symptoms? And you
Well, that's what they
like,
was saying.
yeah, what we did.
I did my job. My job was good though. I did real good at my job.
You have.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
But
what you
are you opposed of it or you with the COVID?
I don't know. I think about it like this. If you know about the Tuskegee experiment, the same government that did that is the same one that's participating in this. It's not 100% effective. People getting sick off it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Seizure.
Paralysis.
Paralysis.
Yeah. And you know, medicine is not for everybody.
Syphilis.
So everybody's so you're gonna have people out there that have different symptoms.
Came up pretty fast.
Yeah. And like the ones
One
that's-
person that took it, sorry to cut you off, but like one person that took it didn't have a J in it. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. What? He no longer had a jump shot after he took the vaccine.
That's what I heard.
heard.
But I didn't want to jump to conclusion.
Maybe it's just TikTok.
Yeah, damn.
I just know
Probably
some
just
people
TikTok. I'll probably
took
be
a
on TikTok
shot.
too much.
I would.
I know some people took a shot and just got sick.
They say he no longer had a J. It was like,
It was way worse.
That's what I told them. Like, they came to me with that shit. They was like, you want to test because, you know, you high risk and all that shit. I was like, nah. They was just kept trying to push me into taking it. And I was, you know, like, why would he, why would you know? They like, what do you feel? Why would you take the test? I mean take the vaccine. Like, you're sick, you know, you need to protect yourself. You know, this is it, you know, so blah, blah, blah. I was like, I just shut them down like this. I'm immune deficient. If I take that, it could, you know, weaken my immune system and get me sick. I don't think that's recommended maybe for me to take it. They be like, That's every time, and they just walk away. So
You must be saying the right words at the right time.
right. Yeah, they know what I'm talking about.
They know the majority.
I know my meds. I know my medical talk. The motherfucking doctor. In them goddamn hospitals and shit. They get your motherfucking. Hey, real quick, real shit deal with. The motherfucking doctors that get your motherfucking ass. For one, they try to get you up in the goddamn hospital and pump you all this dope. I know what Kanye was talking about when he became a dope head when he was on that motherfucking shit. Yo, cause every time I go to the joint, I get on that dope, I'm on it hard. I realize, like, I have withdrawals when I get out. That's how hard it is. That's another story.
But you know what's crazy though? Like, in the beginning of this, doctors would get paid just so they can say they had COVID patients. They would get paid.
Yes.
That shit's crazy.
And who wouldn't do that?
Right.
That's just like the police, like, stopping you for a number such and such as, you know, you get a bonus. Like, the incentive is fucked up.
So yeah, I don't know. Cause like they got rid of Dr. Sebi. Yeah. And he beat the attorney, what is it? General attorney, whatever.
Attorney General.
The Attorney General, yeah. Back in like 87.
Right.
Because he said he was practicing false medicine and he had all these people that he got with. So you gotta look at things like that. But because the government couldn't touch what he got going on, it's a problem though. But he was helping a lot of people out though. But now you got this whole thing where you gotta take it, and the people that's pushing it ain't the ones that's taking it though.
Ain't that some shit? That's real quick. Real shit.
People ain't paying attention to that shit, you know.
That's real shit.
People so focused on it. Like it was a girl that we know. She was so happy that she got vaccinated. So happy that she got vaccinated.
Yes, guys, I got vaccinated.
And he was like, "Did you get any superpowers yet?"
I had to ask you.
Yo,
That wasn't a good question?
What did she say?
I don't know. People don't expect me to say shit like that, so I don't know. They usually say something like they don't know what to say.
I just know that
I think she like laughed or something.
I remember watching CNN one day, and Bill Gates was on there, and I'm about to say it, he accidentally said this was a simulation, and then he was like, I mean, you know, he said it on live TV.
yeah, I know. They were saying they don't censor shit no more. They just let that shit fly.
And then they got on TV, and they were talking about more urban community need to take it more. Why? They made a fucking rap video for that specifically for people to listen to. It's a cartoon rap video about taking the vaccine. And who is that? Who's that projected to?
Do you ever feel like it's a like I'm damned if I am, I'm damned if I don't? Like, man, thank God we ain't take that motherfucking vaccine. You know what I'm saying? All everybody who took it died. Or vice versa, it could be fuck, we ain't take that vaccine and we die. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever feel some shit like that? Like maybe they on to something. They try to kill all. Yeah, they know all the urban population is not going to take that shit. They know that.
Look, I got a 10-second answer. Alright, so 10-second answer is we don't know. But I feel like every movie I've ever seen that was actually good about like a pandemic or something, which was a lot of them in the past 5 years for some reason. I was just researching that on Netflix. All of them say the same thing. It was a breakout. They took the vaccine, and then the people that took the vaccine turned into zombies or vampires or some shit. Like it's always.
They
like
literally had a thing, something on CNN.
It's always like that every
They
day.
said this shit on CNN. Are you guys ready for the zombie? I was like, the fuck you? What y'all
shit on CNN.
I was like, hold on. They had a whole. They talked about that. I was like, y'all niggas.
It was an apocalypse.
Y'all niggas is tripping.
But that's already been a thing because
That's crazy.
years ago people started doing that face eating shit.
Oh,
That was already a thing.
Tripping.
Flying saw shit.
Yeah, the fucking.
Yeah,
And that's it. The fucking.
that was a premeditated thing already.
That's what Kodak Black was saying. He was like, "You smoking fly? You look Jared Kids."
Let me ask y'all something. Do any of y'all think y'all ever get swept up in conspiracy theories?
Not
To a
swept,
certain extent.
not swept up in it, but you know.
Yeah,
I'm just open-minded.
yeah.
Look.
But like the way I say it is this, like no idea is original, because like at some point in time, somebody saw something in order for what it is today. So what sparked that idea in the first place? So for somebody to come out and say something that's a conspiracy, because is conspiracy really reality?
Because honestly, I hear a lot of shit. It's very hard to convince me a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I need facts. I don't need theories. I need something you can physically fucking prove.
The crazy thing is most of the conspiracy theories you can't prove. That's the reason why, like, you got the people that say you can't.
But do you see how many people those shits is actually affect? Like how many people actually start believing that shit?
But okay, so this is what I think about.
Well, you can't prove it though.
Hold on. I ain't mean to cut you off. This is what I think about.
The fact that you can prove it or not does not stop people from believing.
I'm gonna just say this though. This is what I think about. I'm gonna use this as an example. YouTube had conspiracy theories about COVID and the vaccine. They banned it, right? Why would you ban freedom of speech if it was only a conspiracy theory?
Hey,
How about that?
Government control.
Yeah, they be like, this is against guidelines because they took down a couple months.
they about to take my shit down.
They talk to
If it's freedom of speech,
They take down.
why would you ban it?
They say we
If
can't
it's
have
only a
motherfucking
conspiracy.
panicking. Take that shit down.
I mean, it's freedom of speech.
Or are we just losing that situation, that freedom of speech shit? They ban motherfucking what's that nigga? That cartoon? Pepe Le Pew?
But they have Herbert on fucking Family Guy, molesting kids.
Yep.
The old nigga.
They're the old nigga molesting kids, but they banned Pepe Le Pew though, right?
on, you paper boy.
We can make this stand. We can make this stand on her.
Listen, in today's society,
It was an old man talking to the paper boy.
yeah,
He's trying to get at Chris, and every single time he has a dream of marrying him and having kids with him. He had an episode where he had kids with him.
Yeah. Listen, it's a very thin line these days.
And that come on right
Anybody could get offended by anything at any time.
Mm-hmm.
That's how society is today.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it is totally different from when we was kids, this shit is crazy, son. Like the climate, like today's climate, people like everything is a fucking problem. No matter what it is. Everybody's hurt by something. Like, is that how it's always been? Is it the revolution of social media?
Or is it a situation where people pick and choose what they accept? Because you got Little Miss beauty pageants, and them should be on ESPN, but who are the audience that watches them? Older men. That's a legal form of pedophilia. But that's accepted though. So, is it a thing where people pick and choose what's accepted? Because like you said, everybody can be easily offended, but you got shit like that going on, no one bats an eye. They made a Netflix special on some little girls dressing up older than what they had. But it was okay though. But like you said, Pepe Le Pew got banned, but they got Herbert out here molesting kids though. But how does somebody get offended though? Because like I said, you picking, people make a choice.
Do you think all this change came along with the evolution of social media?
I think it was around before that. I think social media itself was probably an easier way for people to get distracted because there's so many things going on. But like you look over in time, like for example, in the 40s and 50s, you were allowed to marry somebody that was like, but that was considered normal, right? And then over time, it kept changing, you know. So people started to be conditioned more to learn certain things instead of thinking back like, what, this wasn't wrong back then, but it's wrong now, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things I don't condone, but it's still out here. Like, yeah, social media, I think, is one of the biggest problems. You got people getting killed on camera, and everybody around the world is seeing it. was being done by it. We been marching in the streets, but it's still happening. It's on evidence. It's on camera. But these people ain't locked up. It's a game.
Yeah, Mike. What about when they said about when the government announced the fucking that they found unidentified objects and they are like spaceships that they can't identify that's from a different planet, and they just put it on New York Times. That's
already been a thing though.
I know, but remember they just said it.
Like you said, like you.
They admitted it.
I'm piggybacking off what you said about these movies, right?
Yeah.
And and it's one about the original idea. Where did that come from? The fact that somebody made a movie about that. What sparked the interest? You talking about movies about aliens? How many movies back then were made about aliens? You got movies like fucking Men in Black. You got Back to the Future. You have movies way before that talking about aliens. Star Trek. So at some point in time, something was out there for people to create that image or have that imagination for that to be what it is today. It might not be exactly what that is, but it was an idea that was sparked because of something at some point in time. Just like in the Bible. I mean, the Bible's written by a man, whatever, it's cool, but it's bits and parts of it where it talks about aliens. Fiery chariot falling from the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's things that are written in that book, even though it's written many times, that describe certain situations. So I think overall it's just people just picking and choosing what they believe is right and what is wrong. Because if you really think about it, there's no such thing as truth, only perception. For real, because we got different religions. You can't, if you're a Christian and he's a Buddhist, you can't tell him what he should believe because you didn't experience that. Just like in other countries, the Jewish people, they get their kids married at a young age. We can't tell them that's wrong because that's what they raise, knowing. Or, you go to Africa or you go to any other country, they do shit differently than what's going on. That's modernizing American civilization. Like I said, nobody can be right, nobody can be wrong, right? That's it. No such thing as truth, only perception.
In Game of Thrones too, they do that same shit, right? Game of Thrones, she's like, have you bled yet? When she have her first blood, then you can fuck.
Yeah.
And they old as fuck. They can be the oldest ass nigga in the world. They gonna fuck that bitch.
That's like a quinceanera. In the Hispanic culture, when a girl turns 15, she's considered a woman. So they're 15s and 18. I've been to a couple quinceaneras and there's a bunch of old niggas around waiting to dance or have a chance with that girl at 15.
Yeah. That's that old culture shit. That old culture when the rich white people be looking at yeah, give me some ice. In the bottom.
You're stupid.
Fuck around.
This is stupid. This fucking that shit today.
Like CBD.
Yeah, it's just questions like that people should ask. It's like, I'll get real deep. People want to go to heaven but don't want to die.
I think sometimes.
That's crazy.
I think most of the time, out of the sometime, that when you, a lot of times you're not ready to die. But when you are ready to die, you are a major peace with God. You ready to go. That's where you want to go. I'm ready to go. I made my peace with God. I did everything I wanted to do in this world. You know what I'm saying? But, out of any other occasion, probably not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these are questions that people should ask.
Shit, man, I just hit the lottery. Then, boom, you dead. Fuck. Jesus, I wasn't ready.
I mean, it's only natural to fear death.
Why?
Unless you're ready.
Well, why though?
Because it goes against our basic instinct to survive.
Not in
About
African
what you
culture.
want to
That's a
die.
great point.
African culture, they believe in that. After like they embrace that.
Yeah, but they fight like the best out of anybody. Like, so that means that they're not trying to win. Like Africans is good at defense. We've learned this.
So on a basketball court, those niggas is locked down defense, nigga.
Everything. Battles, everything. You remember they shields? They was the first people that had shields that was the size of a person. Doesn't that just make sense? Why would you want a shield to protect your whole body? Like, Africans was the first with that.
Oh, they cared about the shins too.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
had one of them SWAT
You remember the joint?
Yeah, SWAT joints. Like on Call of Duty.
Ain't
SWAT
nobody,
niggas used to, oh man, I used to hate that shit.
ain't nobody trying to go for real, especially if they got something lined up tomorrow.
Like in my situation though, like like I said, in my situation, I'm going through whatever I'm going through, and you gotta, like I said, you gotta make your peace with God. You know what I'm saying? If I go, I go. Like, you know, I will hope I go to heaven, but you know, when you almost die like quite a few times, like more than 5 times, then you like. You got to. First time now, second time now, but third time. Yeah, but yeah, it's completely different when you're in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was just saying that these questions that people should ask or should think about.
Yeah. Think about it.
The majority of people don't
Right.
think.
The majority of people ain't got no motherfucking will. Nigga, ain't got no insurance when you die. Ain't trying to look out for your people when you motherfucking pass away. Niggas ain't think about that.
You got to have that life insurance.
I learned that shit when
That shit cost nothing.
I got a real job at 18 because it's tying you up. You want life insurance? You're like, life insurance.
You got it with your job, right?
Yeah, you get it with your job. It'll tell you who your recipients and all that shit. That's what I was like.
That's how I started my
shit. You know what I'm saying? But some people ain't really looking at this shit. Ain't thinking about this shit like that. But you should look out for your family. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a burden on your motherfucking family.
You got to leave something. Otherwise, why the fuck was you here, nigga? You might as well been, you know what I'm saying?
It's just the old population. I mean, the old school niggas. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You
The old
gotta
school
leave
niggas
something.
they ain't feeling that shit. They don't
You gotta look for the generation after you. Like, that's why all the other people, like, you know, like the Asians and like blah blah whatever, like Jewish whatever, like they be worrying about their like great grandkids.
Right.
Not this up. And they should.
Right.
Niggas got katana swords right now that's been passed down since the like fucking 1500s. And businesses. Every time you pass a katana, you pass a business.
The chef knows. The katana thing.
I got Asian friends, like, so, you know. Japo. Shout out to you.
Shout out to
Thank you for the VX splash.
You said it on the track.
Yeah, that's the tag. Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I say to Japo. Like that's like I shout out the engineer and the producers and shit.
We hear you. Shout out to him. I go for the chick. I go to town for the blinds.
Keep it pig.
Got the sunshine for the drink.
Yeah.
Nigga.
You know what I mean? I mean, shit. I mean, we could play that off camera. I mean, we ain't gotta play it on camera. We can play it off camera. I just want to hear that.
All right, guys. Yeah, it's been a good episode, man. I appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You know you welcome to come by. This is your second time coming in something. You trying to catch up with the other niggas. That nigga been about 4 times. Yeah, Anonymous been here about 4 times. I'm about to charge
Classics too. Classics
I'm about to have to start paying that nigga.
Classics, man.
You see that nigga hand though?
This nigga has some classics. No, I caught him a couple times. No, he don't know. I caught him a couple videos, like a couple podcasts. I caught his ass. Like I seen his whole face.
Oh, that's
You wrong. It was like for 0.5 seconds. Ain't nobody probably knows that, but I forget.
Man, you lying.
I know. I ain't seen
No,
shit.
I did.
I went through them motherfuckers.
I'll tell you the episode afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that episode afterwards.
I go to town. Anyway, Alright, brother, that's DJ MikeLanx. Anything you want to plug in?
DJ
What you
MikeLanx.
got?
Just look out for the Teddy Snow project and
The winter's coming.
when it's coming, yeah. And the 8-beat mixtapes. Follow me on MikeLanx. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Shout out Dean. Hey guys, you got anything?
Oh, just Chef Wavy on all platforms, like fucking Amazon Music, Tidal, whatever you fucking think, like music get played on. Chef Wavy 13 on Instagram, absolutely. Like, shout out to Real Shit, real quick, dude.
Good job, Shaq.
I want you guys to look out for these nuts.
Hey, I'm not on Instagram like that. At the Real Jake Diz everywhere. Hey, all right, that's real quick, real shit. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
I'll let y'all.
Peace.